Press cross button.
This is an outlet checkpoint. All those found to be members of DedSec will be arrested.
Will you let me finish? Yes, then a kick.
Hello and welcome to another stream of Watch Dogs Legion. So, let's have a look at our team. Alright, so we're going to switch to Homer to showcase a bit more of this character because Harbinger redeemed changing this character's hair and face to what we have for Homer. So that's locked in for the rest of the playthrough. The channel point for that is now deactivated for the rest of the playthrough. But I just want to thank Harbinger and Xerath for redeeming that and having two characters have their face changed. So yeah, I'm going to switch to Homer for a little bit to showcase him as a character. In the last stream, we showcased Rose a bit towards the end there, which was another character that was chosen by chosen by Xerath to change the face of. So now we're going to switch to Homer.
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
I'm always ready, Bagley.
Yeah, she was in gas, bro.
God, my knees.
No.
Fuck's sake. All this running around is murder.
Stop. Believe me.
Quiet. You're under arrest.
Hey, can you stop for a moment, please?
Fucking believable.
Yeah, you right, mate?
Alright, so I think what I'll do is get this turrets can be hijacked. In the fight with Nigel Cass, I'm going to have to use weapons against what he's got. But I can't remember what type of things will be in that arena. So I'll just get that anyway to hijack the turret. Hello again, Ember. Welcome back to another stream.
Stay calm. Come on, man. Let's just chill, all right? Requesting subject retrieval. Waiting directions.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
I've had enough. Get the fuck out of here!
You all right?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Best holiday I ever had. Can I go?
Fantastic.
Excuse me.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get sub on over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
Hey there, assassin. Looks like a homeless Kid Rock to you. Yeah. I can definitely see. His character's name is Homer.
What the fuck? This is getting out of hand.
Twat. Bellend. Get.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
How do I know you won't shoot me, too?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
All right, then.
Assassin, well, that must have been what Kid Rock was talking about when he said feels like number 1. You know, as much as I do know about him, more like I know of him, I think there's only one song I've ever heard of his that I knew was his. Maybe I've heard some other songs of his that I can't remember, or didn't even know that were his.
Bloody ridiculous.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this DedSec prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
I don't like this.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, care to help?
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
All right.
Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking.
I haven't, Assassin, no. I've seen some clips from it, because I was like watching something that had the clip from the show, but I've never actually watched an episode, though. Like, I saw a clip of an episode where Stephen Ogg, who plays Trevor in GTA 5, was actually in the episode. I can't remember what the story was or anything like that, but there was another guy who's like a main character that is an older guy, and Stephen Ogg's character was like saying, we may as well not have him involved because he's too old or something, so how about we just, split the money between us or something like that. Hey there, Anakin. Welcome on in. First, to type first. So that's an okay. So question, do you know the chemistry teacher, like his name? Walter White, is it? I know the actor's name is Bryan Cranston. but I think Walter White is the name of his main character.
Hold it. Get on the...
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik. That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What's going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
Is he on to us?
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Looks like your latest victim was wearing a body cam. I'll scan its hard drive and see if it got a look at Malik.
Assassin, you just found out on Red Dead 2, if you cut Arthur's hair to bald with a 3-inch beard, he looks just like him. Yeah. I think, isn't that what Max Payne looks like in Max Payne 3 as well, I think, too?
That's quite interesting. Yeah, that's great. What's all this then?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
I'm not giving up that easy.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Move in!
Bollocks.
They're over here! This area is restricted!
Get a fucking move on!
Child was still in the embassy! Fuck!
Too late. Get out of there.
Received, we are in pursuit. Go. Fuck! Fuck! What the fuck?
Because of course we can't jump over that. Why would you want the character to be able to jump over that?
Immobilizing the suspect. I thought I had
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Keep it together. There's our suspect. Over. All units force this suspect to stop.
Bet they're seething.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
You can, cool, yeah. I still need to play Max Payne 2 and 3.
I just saw a wanted alert for me, but I didn't do anything. What's going on?
Yeah, same here. What the fuck? It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
Well, bugger me. Get everyone to the safe house, Bagley. We need a debrief.
We need a debrief. Now. Like yesterday. Get to safety. Alright, we've done that. The Malik dossier. Dossier. Same difference, I think. Attend the team briefing. I've played Max Payne 1 up until a certain point, but I can't remember where, because that was the PS2 version back in the early 2000s when I played it. But I've never played at all Max Payne 2 or 3. But I wouldn't mind actually replaying the first one and actually finishing it for the first time ever, and also playing 2 and 3 for the first time ever. Alright, while I'm here, I just want to change to a different character, just to change what they're actually wearing. So I might change what Matus is wearing.
Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Okay.
Alright. Assassin, you look like a lawyer, not a hacker, lol, but that's a good way to throw them off. That is true as well. Use a bit of, what's what I'm looking for? I was going to say subterfuge, but I don't think that actually fits what I was thinking of. Alright, so I've changed him, but I'll switch back to Homer just so I can give Homer a bit of a decent run in this stream, because out of the characters in this playthrough that two of my viewers redeemed a facelift for,
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
In the previous stream, I showcased Rose a bit more, and now Homer for this stream, I want to showcase him a bit more. I won't play as him for the whole rest of this playthrough, but I wanted to give him a bit more stream time in this stream, so we'll do a few missions as him. There's twins.
entirely understand. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
All right.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him I'm...
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism, Richard Malik, issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
I ain't waiting around to get killed. Let's kill him first.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
We got a proposition on the subject. Hey, Bagley, do your thing, man.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on Zero Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on Zero Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about Zero Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
So since the back couch was maroon or black, you would definitely buy one in real life. Oh, cool, yeah. Infiltrate SIRS headquarters. Alright. Let's fast travel here. Or hack travel.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
Your CSAY app. Now, if I was part of DedSec, I would call that a CUNT app.
I'm here. What now?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
What do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Not bad, Bagley.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual. In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day? Are you touched in the head?
0 Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
Talk all you want. I'm still coming for you.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
I'm getting out of here.
Rubbish.
Someone forget to turn this back on?
Something over there.
Surrender!
Assassin, their reenactment is like
That
50%
central
slower
server
than
is
yours,
Filament's
lol.
admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access.
Which reenactment is that, Assassin? Oh, I see what you mean, Assassin. Yeah, their reaction. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes they have a certain pattern of when they'll do their big attack that you can dodge, but sometimes the pattern's a bit off.
Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Hang on. What?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Now what?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Alright, so there's a different way I can actually do this, I think. Aside from shooting the others. I can destroy them.
All criminal offenders will be arrested.
Search the area. Check doors and corners. Go. Drone, search protocol.
Searching perimeter. Target
I give up. Let's regroup.
disturbance detected.
Get a lockdown!
Start searching for the drone operator. Drone, run search.
Be careful!
Actually, I know a quicker way to do this.
Drone get away! Lock it!
Bring it to me, and then just destroy it
Drone, begin search.
that way. Part of the challenge is I can't make drones shoot other drones. However, I can actually let a drone I'm hijacking be killed, destroyed by another one. I just can't destroy the opposing ones. Unless it's with a melee attack.
Target escaped. Call in.
Investigating disturbance. Citizens, if you see something, say something. We are here to protect you.
Hey there, Lucinda. Good morning to you. Welcome on in. My Tuesday's going well. It's going really, really good. How about yourself? We're finishing Legion today? Maybe. It depends on this challenge and certain levels later. We're getting closer to the end though. But there's going to be some tough moments where I can't actually shoot enemies. That shooting them would make things easier. But I still haven't messed up the challenge rule. So that's good. Lucinda, you're doing decent today? Nice. That's good to hear, Lucinda. Especially with what you've had to deal with the coolant in your PC and all that. It'd be good when that's all sorted out.
Drones down, server room unlocked, and buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Now what?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion, but Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
You're saying I unplug them, then plug them back in?
Close enough. Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone's been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone.
Investigation Cease and desist, or you will be destroyed.
This is going to take for fucking ever. Come on, game. Seriously. At least make the fucking time in which they get fucking attacked again be less. Be more. To give me a chance to fucking get over there. And friggin' downloading 1% at a time. It's like, Jesus Christ. Dial-up internet could fucking download this faster.
Please stop this microwave drone. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny, that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Please stop this microwave drone. Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the Secretary.
Please stop this microwave drone.
I suppose I'll keep looking.
Add that to my pension.
Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though.
Good, now the process will be fucking quicker. Jesus Christ.
What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Not bad, Bagley. Now let's find Malik and put an end to this sordid affair.
With pleasure. I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
I love seeing
All right,
this.
Let's find you.
This dude's
Too
a
old,
smart ass.
too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected.
but he's more arse than smart, as
Is
in
it just
asshole.
me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Oh, poor Diddums. Go and fucking cry in your corner.
Who shut that down?
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favour. It's taking him to a secure location.
Right, so what's so wrong with driving that car straight into the Thames?
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
What was that, Malik? You want him to go faster? I'm sure the Bagley can make you go faster. Listen, you're going to slow down the pace for Brotherhood and try to finish it next week to buy you some time. That's a good idea, for sure. Elongate the time. Crook said that Sequence 8 begins the point of no return for the end, so you're going to wait to start that and we'll need help to know before you go too far. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it kind of forces you at the end of one sequence into the next one without letting you actually, take a break, go and do something else in the game and then resume it as well. So, yeah, it kind of is annoying when they do that in games where they're like, we're going to force you into the next one. Like, I understand in a way why they do it, because they want whatever the urgency might be or whatever the flow of the story is that they want to keep going, but at the same time, it's still a video game, so I think they shouldn't do that. But yeah, the game is like, okay, now that this sequence has ended, we're going to put you smack bang straight into the next one. Hey there, Busted Bunny. Welcome on in. Anakin, yeah, the sequence with back-to-back missions. Yeah. That's the sequence. That's the one, Anakin. Got to play that in one sitting, you suppose. Yeah. Yeah, listen, right, like the speed at which that was happening. Like, normally I'd be shooting those things, but I can't use weapons on them. So I'm glad we finally got past that part, though. And it's good that they get to a point where they stop sending those drone things in. You kind of want to slap Bagley, Anakin. Yeah, he was getting a bit grating where he kept on repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Interrogate him. Like, oi, what do you fucking know? Spill the fucking beans, spill your fucking tea, tell us all about it. It was you that stole the cookie, wasn't it? Just fucking admit it.
We know you're behind the embassy bombings and the earlier ones too. So never mind the bollocks and start yapping.
The earlier bombings? What are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you already knew about Zero Day.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Of course we have. But that doesn't change what you've done. Enough to let you rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
How do you know? You played the game to the end before, Malik?
I can do the hip-hop. Now let me tell you something. I invented these moves. Ow!
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
It wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
Anakin, you don't know what that was, but it was brilliant. Thank you. I just, I didn't even remember what I said completely. I just let it rip. Meet the Albion informant. Exactly, Anakin, yeah, about cookies. It's like, spill the beans, spill the tea. Admit it, you know what happened to the cookies or something like that.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
Bloody no! I've got no fucking patience for this.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Let's have a look.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Clear? Moving on. Ah, cries out! Fuck! Fuck, I'm still shaking.
Hey, Ishimura, welcome on in. I'm going really good, thanks. Things are going well. How about yourself?
This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Pity you can't do the same, Bagley.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the
initiative.
telly, mate.
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Seriously?
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
It's well dodgy, mate. We just witnessed a bit of theatre. Think we should check out the stage.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right. And it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
What the fuck did the character trip over? I see, for some reason the game made the character actually do a jump. So they tripped. Ishimura, you're alright, you just climbed into bed. Oh, did you really? Well, I'm glad to hear that you're going well. Oh, you haven't played this Watch Dogs game, you played the other two though. Yeah, we're getting closer to the end. Still a few missions though, a lot still left to do.
Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
But yeah, there's still quite a few missions left. I don't know if I'll finish the game in this stream because the challenge that I'm doing with the melee only means that who knows which situations are going to cause me to like lose a character or whatnot. Not permanently, but temporarily. Ishimura, you played Terminator Resistance over the last few days. Quite a solid game, to be honest. Oh, that's good. Because I haven't actually played that one. I've seen it being played, but the same team who worked on that did the Rambo game years before that one, but that Rambo game looked shit. So it's good to see that they've done a better job with the Terminator franchise, it seems. The next game's the RoboCop game, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that one. I think they did Predator Hunting Grounds as well, I think.
Suspect has been dealt with.
Yeah, it looked pretty decent actually, the Robocop game. I wonder like what the story's going to be and all that kind of stuff.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Clever bastards. Get rid of any evidence that they had something to do with this. Dodgy, eh?
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Better than a Swiss Army knife, aren't you, Bagley?
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
All right.
I'm going to need a bit more data for me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
Ah, really? September? Not too far away then.
That should
That's
do
when.
it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
That's when Mortal Kombat 1 comes out too in September.
I'm a sneaky bastard.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
So, the tosser has access to professional equipment. Not much of a lead there. Let's see what comes up.
Hey, autistic artist. How's things been? Ishmael, you're going to get the new Mortal Kombat game. You bought Amnesia the Bunker, so you'll play that soon. I would like to, but I don't know how the timing's going to go, because I would like to do a Mortal Kombat marathon, but it's just finding the right time amongst all the other games I've got lined up when to slot it in. But eventually I will play it though, because even if I have to do the marathon next year. So what's that game like? Oh, you'll play it soon. Sorry, Ishimura. I haven't played any of the Amnesia games. Autistic, things have been going good. What about you? Oh, great. That's good to hear. Things have been going well for me too. We're getting closer and closer to finishing this game. I don't know if I'll do it today though, because the challenge rule I've got might require losing certain operatives during certain moments where I can't shoot. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Cass didn't plan this. Well, that's much more surprising than someone wanting him dead.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Run the plates on the truck too.
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this bloke off.
If there's an internal conflict with Albion, we can use it as leverage. We should go and look at the truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
The Tone site? Well, isn't that interesting?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
True.
Hey there, Sereth. Take his sugar, not mine. You need mine. Still not slept. Your new walking stick arrived, though. Delivery, that was due today. Oh, that's good. That's good that it arrived. It's always good when something arrives that you've been expecting, and without any, like, delays and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough, Autistic. Yeah, but no, I stream every day and do different games and things, so played through Watch Dogs 1 and 2 recently, and now playing through this, and I like to play through them at least once a year, so after this playthrough is done, that'll be that series for this year. And got some Assassin's Creed Black Flag playthroughs happening to celebrate its 10th anniversary, and got my annual Tomb Raider series happening at the moment. Finished Tomb Raider 1, the original, last week, so this week on Thursday I'll be starting Tomb Raider 2. That's right, Anakin, yeah. Yeah, they did. They're making...
the Tone site. Are we sure the lorry from the Finsbury attack is in here?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
Let's see what comes up.
They're making the Robocop game. Rogue City, I think is the name of it. Really, game? We can't have the... fair enough, whatever. At least we can get up this way. That's okay, Autistic. That's no trouble at all. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello for a bit. I hope that things go well. Good to see you in chat again, and thank you. I definitely will. It's been fun doing this challenge, actually. Just being able to, well, not being able to just, you know, pull out guns, even non-lethal ones, and deal with enemies. Anakin, are they going for all the action heroes? Yeah. You never know. Next, they might do a game based on Commando with Arnie. Ishimura, you had to look up the Rambo game. It was on an on-rail shooter. Yeah, it was like, what a waste. Like, I just don't get it. Like, Rambo, yeah, most people might think run around shooting everyone, big action sequences, you know, 50 people shooting at him, they don't hit him, yet he can kill them all. There's actually a lot of stealth moments in the movies where he's taking out enemies without being detected. And I'm like, why have no video games taken advantage of that? It's the perfect mix of action and stealth that they could do. But I always thought that they should do a whole game based on when he's actually a prisoner of war in Vietnam, as a prequel story to the first Rambo movie. Like, not start the game there, but you could also start the game when he's being trained by Colonel Troutman as well.
Hang on.
Hear that?
What was that?
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Oh, right.
We're gonna die here. Yep. Sorry, Homer. Homer's down. Oh! Alright. Ishimura Commando game would be so awesome. It would actually. Yeah. It'd be so cool. Because there's so much story that they could do before the events of the movie. Because he does lead a commando unit after all anyway, so the whole game could literally be the missions that they went on before the events of the first movie, the events of the movie. Terminator Resistance had a good blend of stealth and action, so they got that right. Well, that's good. That's good. Who knows, maybe they might do a Rambo game, another one, in the future, and they might do a better job. And actually incorporate stealth and stuff into it.
I know when I'm not wanted somewhere. Safety is Albion's priority.
That was definitely something.
This can't be the attacker. The body's too far gone.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Let's take down this fool.
Fuck!
Now move for cover.
Yes, I think this is our victim. Recent with burn marks all over.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
Hardly a challenge for you, is it, Bugs?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
Blood clot. Albion certainly knows how to get rid of bodies.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it.
Nice, that enemy fell to their death.
I need backup at my location.
Was bell end?
I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
Your turn, Bagley.
He's launched them, Mum. They're waiting up there, and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice, Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Jesus, rice and peace. All of these drones hovering over our heads, and one flip of the switch, we turn them into blood-clot killers.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
But we don't have to... Wait. You saved the data? Are you joking?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
Disobedience will be met with force.
I guess.
And again, this company cannot do it because they already made an Arnie game, so they should go for another action hero. Yeah, I mean, maybe they could go for trying to think. Can't think of anything. Ishmira, maybe Van Damme and Universal Soldier, or a tournament-based one like Bloodsport or Kickboxer, or a wrong bet. Yeah, that's a good idea. One of Van Damme's movies. Welcome back, Lucinda. An unexpected power outage. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Welcome back. Power came right back on, but the internet took about 15 minutes, did it? Oh, damn. Hopefully that's the only time that's going to happen for you. And again, you have little to no knowledge about action movies. That's fair enough. I'm the same with romance movies. Like, I don't mind movies that have romance in them, but I'm not really a fan of movies that are just romance.
Refer to the government's list of illegal items. Ignorance of the law is no defense.
I'm not really a big fan of biopics either, really. There's been some good ones, but I wouldn't say that I'm waking up every day hoping for a documentary to be made about, or to have a movie made about every, whoever in the world. Humans are replaceable. No shit. You only just figured that out now? That's right. Anakin Van Damme. There was a song that I used to, well, not really a song, but I would say, just like not really a rhyme, but just something little, it's just a little silly thing that I came up with, which was just Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Just something little like that.
I'm gonna find you, and I won't be in a good mood when I do.
Won't ya?
Make it stop!
Are you always such an idiot?
What the fuck was that?
Ishimura romance films? Yeah. Like Dear John and The Notebook and all that stuff. Listen, do you like a good love story? Yeah, it's cool to be a fan of a certain genre and be able to have, movies in that genre you can enjoy.
But there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth Stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Copy.
Cockmonger!
That's true, Ishimura, for sure. You're not huge on musicals. Yeah, I'm the same too, actually. Don't think there's any musicals that I would say I really loved.
What the fuck?
Is that all you got?
Ishimura, your mum's favourite film is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, some 70 to 80-year-old musical she makes you watch every Christmas. Every Christmas, yeah. Yeah, I remember I've never seen that movie, but I do remember hearing of it. Because when I grew up, I had grandparents that had that movie on video.
It looks like the security's been disabled.
Who would send this?
Oh yeah, Ishimura, that's definitely no trouble at all. I hope you have a really good rest. Thank you so much for popping in and for chatting for a little bit. And thank you, yeah. It's been fun doing this melee challenge actually, because the takedown moves are really fun to see. And it's pretty cool to have like the cloaking device and also using that to take enemies down. So I could definitely see myself in the future doing a stealth challenge with this game as well. But you have a good night, Ishimura.
Got one. Where's the other?
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Copy.
Never seen this tosser before. Most peculiar.
All right, here it goes.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Femish drones.
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Engaging target.
Hey, you!
I saw something here.
The virus upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it. The upload's about half done.
Anything to make it faster, Bugs?
Security breach. Drone reinforcements en route. Getting to cover.
Neutralizing hostile target.
Because of course, just being below it, would it be out of range of it? Sure.
I know it's big and intimidating as antennas go, but you have to stay close to it for the virus upload to work.
This is going to come in handy.
Do you want to die? Give up.
Right. I know I saw him somewhere around here.
Confirm engage.
Moving to a secure position.
Engaging hostile target.
Check it out. Affirmative. Going to investigate. This will end badly for
Engaging
you.
target. Engaging target.
Body bag. Which one? What a joyful sight.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off.
Well, that was intense, especially because I couldn't shoot anything. And I wasn't able to hijack something to make it shoot something else. And I wasn't allowed to arm traps and blow enemies up or anything like that. Any enemies that get blown up because a drone is shooting at me and then shoots an explosive and kills them doesn't count, of course.
Shit! I'll check in with Central.
Hey Bree, welcome back. Just got past an intense part where I couldn't actually shoot back or do anything that destroyed anything or hurt anyone aside from me doing melee attacks, of course, but we got through it. It's good to get that part done. There will be a part of the game though where I absolutely have to use weaponry, but it's a boss fight, so that won't count for the challenge rules.
Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Look, we can handle his army, we can handle his drones. But you see, Cass, the people them like him. And if we take on the rascal head on, it will only prove the tune he's been singing all along, that DedSec are terrorists.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
A briefing. Another briefing. Defanging the flock.
Are you carrying banned or restricted goods? Refer to the government's list of illegal items. Ignorance of the law is no defense.
Something I think would have been cool if there was like a new game plus kind of thing where any recruits that you recruited on your first playthrough that you really, really liked and you didn't want to lose them, that you would be able to retain them. So that when you started a new game plus, where the game asks you to choose the 3 recruits that you want, then those recruits would be always there for you to pick from out of all the other ones that are there at the start. For those who haven't played this game before, at the start of the game, after the prologue, you get to choose out of a certain number of operatives 3. Doesn't mean you have to stick with them for the whole game, but the game wants you to just get 3 to start off with out of the selection, which is randomized. So in a new game plus, it would have been cool if you could keep certain characters left over so that they would be amongst the people to choose from, so then at least you'd have them as options still to be the exact same person, looking the exact same way with the same voice and everything like that. Because you can get 2 characters that look the same but are different voices with different skills than your last playthrough as well.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth
is the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal. But now, I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That line, rascalot. He had a hit list as long as the Nile, and now he plays the victim?
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
A few of us thought about that. Bagley, bring it up.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
With DedSec behind her, she could do a lot of damage. The right kind of damage.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
Hey there, Code. Eves, and you got to the Tier 3 round. Got Thursday afternoon time set. Hell yeah. Congratulations on reaching that level of your interview process. That's great. Excellent news, Code. And Thursday won't take long to come around as well. I did, Amber, yeah. Yeah, I watched it. There were things that I liked. There were some things that I thought were bad. I'm still interested in the game though, but there's so many things that are in it that don't need to be in it because the other thing cancels it out. Like bringing back traditional eagle vision, which allows you to see targets in an area, versus being able to use a bird to fly over and do the same thing. To me, they cancel each other out. So the fact that they're still using a bird companion, to me, is a sign that they don't want to upset people who like that mechanic. And there's nothing wrong with liking that mechanic. I just personally feel that if you're going to market your game and say you're going back to the roots, then you don't include a mechanic that wasn't in the earlier games. When you have traditional eagle vision returning. Granted, they do make it that you can't just spam using it. If you don't take out the archers in an area, they'll shoot your bird down every time. But yeah, I just don't see the point in having the bird companion to scout out an area and highlight targets when you can do that with traditional eagle vision. The parkour still looks very basic. There's no manual jump, so that automatically means there's certain things you won't be able to do that you could do in the games from AC1 up until Unity. But I like the setting, I like the time period, I love the visuals, the music was awesome. That chase sequence at the end where you're being chased through the city, it reminded me of old school AC where you'd have a bit of spectacle, not oh, I need to run and escape the area. I have run and escaped the area. Whereas in the other games, it was like, holy fucking shit, I've got to get around this corner. Shit, there's someone else coming. Oh, boom, something might have blown up, or something like that. A bit of spectacle, a bit of oomph, a bit of excitement to the chase sequences. So I was happy about that. But yeah, it's not enough to make me completely drop to my knees and say, I will buy you straight away. But it was good to see something more anyway. And you're starting to think Ubisoft gave up on Watch Dogs series. They most likely have, at least for now, but if they do return to it, I hope that they don't decide to just copy and paste this one and in a different city. And but you feel like the UI is a hybrid of Origins and Odyssey, and you did not like the Odyssey like icons and stuff. Yeah, like having above the top of the screen the line and then the icons along it, and then you change which direction you want to be to go towards something like in Skyrim and stuff like that, you mean?
I give up. I give up. I give up.
Code, yeah, you got some homework to do and to create a couple of general answers to those dreaded questions from hell that match your motivation but will not fluster any feathers. It definitely sounds like a delicate balancing act sometimes, trying to navigate your way through things like that as well. Especially in interview situations, because sometimes you don't know whether you've basically got the interview just because they needed to interview.
Somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
This guy is starting to rack up enemies. If we found out this easy, they will too. Let's go quickly.
If they've already decided who they want, but they just need to interview more people just to make it look like they were being, you know, not biased, I guess. And sometimes you just don't know what you're walking into in those types of things. And you're not a fan of the return of remote chain ghost assassination. Yeah, see, I would have liked it if, like, let's look at this game environment here. Now let's say that this here is one enemy, and this here is another enemy, and let's just say that this here is your first enemy. Now, if you've highlighted that, and that, instead of the character literally teleporting from one kill, then the next kill, then the next kill, have them do something like where he sprints, does a slide, kills, and then kicks off this wall, jumps down there, kills, and then does, like, I don't know, a cartwheel or something, and then hits this one. You know, things like that would be cool. Instead of just basically making it the rush assassinate from Odyssey, which is all it really is, to be honest. Like, I get it, they're trying to make it that Basim is so fast that no one would see him, but the problem is, we as the gamer, we know that because he's teleporting from one spot to another, that's not selling the idea that he's very quick. It's just selling the idea that they can't get away from what they introduced with Odyssey, with the rush assassinate kind of thing. Like, mark and execute is not something that they just added for Mirage and they haven't had in any of their franchises before. Like, you've got the Splinter Cell series, you can do a mark and execute. But in that, Sam doesn't teleport from one spot to the next. And we're not dealing with magic people either, as well. It's all genetics and it's all technology. It's not magic. And but you're glad they at least put a lot more objects to support parkour. That was lacking in Origins. Yeah, it is good, but because you can't do a manual jump, it means that you're still restricted to the path that they've set in terms of, like, having to run to something to climb on it instead of being able to jump at the thing and land on top of it and then jump off of it to keep the flow going. It's the classic thing of, you know, instead of being able to, like, you know, for example here, like in the older Assassin's Creed games, you could jump manually from this spot and land on top of this. Whereas in the new games, you have to literally run to it and then vault on top of it. And that's the same with everything. So you're still having to vault onto something to trigger the parkouring from one thing to the next. I mean, it might sound like a detail that's not necessary, but for those who like to keep the fluidity and momentum of the free running going as they're going across things, being able to jump at something that you know you can actually jump on top of and then jump off of it as you're still going fast, it helps create the feeling that you're actually moving through the environment really quickly without having anything that sort of stops you or restricts things like that. Okay, let's go here and Spiderbot. But I've gone around in circles, so I need to concentrate on the game for a little bit. Alright. And again, maybe they will return to roots for the possible future Watch Dogs game. Oh yeah, have you play as an alien from outer space. That returns to the roots. And if they went that route, they should have stuck with Origins. That was really intuitive and beautiful. Yeah. I mean, they sort of like to try and change things up every game. At least every second game. Listen, do you hate HR questions so much? Interviews are such a slog for you, hard for you to fake enthusiasm. Yeah, it's like when they ask you, so what was the happiest you felt after a day at work, or what doing what? And you're like, I don't fucking know, jeez. But you're like, I felt so happy the day when a customer came in and told me that I should just look out the back for the stock, even though we're out of stock. Hey there, Daniel. Welcome on in, dude. Hope it's going well. And thank you so much for the bits. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 bits. Thank you, dude. Things are going well. Getting closer to the finish of this game, but I don't think I'll be doing it today now. Code, yeah, this is doing a maze full of deadly traps while blindfolded, nearly gagged, and the possibility to be blindsided times situation. Exactly, you know. And if there's 3 different rounds, you know, after the second round you might think, oh, this is good, but part of you might be like, damn, I've got one more round to get through. But yeah, I didn't like that too much either. The animation doesn't go with the game. Wait, that's the mechanic from Odyssey? No wonder you didn't like it. Oh, you mean like the teleport sort of thing? But they call it Assassin's Focus, where you can mark each target and then you just press a button and then Basim will teleport from one to the next instantly. Like there's no sort of like delay or anything. It's just like boom kill, boom kill, boom kill. And it can, based on the stuff that was shown, you don't feel like calling it a love letter, maybe a post-it with a heart on it. Exactly, they're using the words back to the roots as a buzzword to create hype and trigger nostalgia in people. That's all they're doing it for. I'd say 25% of what they showed is going back to the roots. Lucinda, tell me about a time you overcame adversity to create a positive outcome. Lucinda, every day I solve a problem, which is every day. And then sometimes you can do the thing of, you know, tell me about a time you overcame adversity to create a positive outcome. Well, the last time that I overcame adversity to create a positive outcome was when there was something that was going on which I didn't really like, but I knew that I had to still get a result, so I still kept my cool and was able to do what I was needed to do as part of the job that was required of me, as part of the job that I was hired to do, the last job that I had, which is not as good as this job is going to be, but I just need to tell you that the job that I had is the job where I did that. Daniel, tell us about how great you felt when you were asked to work unpaid overtime. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, that was so awesome. That's the number one goal for everyone in life, is to get a job where you're getting paid less. And especially with overtime. Hey there, Shaky. How's things going?
God damn it, somebody got her. Proper fix. She should have let her promise.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right, Bugs. Let's find the bastards who did this and expose them. Let's have a look around. Lot of people have come through here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
I bet you anything there I'll be on supplier. Whoever killed Claire stole her equipment but forgot this tablet. Bugs, a little help, please.
Slightly more than the usual security. Can't just barge past it. It'll take at least a polite cough and an excuse me. Give me a moment.
Check out the graffiti. It's a bit much, no?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Kellys don't tend to advertise their hit jobs, though. Something is not adding up.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, check that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is it then. Cass is finally going to appear for everything. We just need that file. The hitman said Carousel. It's got to mean Carousel Plaza.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking.
What's wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here.
Let's find the son
Oh, really, Shaky? Cool. That's a nice way to relax. Code, the timing of all this was documented all over the place. Nothing was what it actually is. Everything is off by at least 35%. And tiers/rounds, the given information and requisites are not what it seems to be. In short, there is more red flags than in Flag of China. And sorry about the rambling off topic. Oh, that's totally no worries at all, Code. For sure. But yeah. When there's situations like that as well, where it's not 100% clear exactly what they're going to be expecting of you, or what you could use as information to decide for yourself if you really, really still want to go ahead and continue.
The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
In other words, more rascal to mash up. Can't say I'm sorry. After what we saw, they deserve everything that is coming.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
And sort of figuring out, do you still want to go ahead with it? And always knowing that if it seems too good to be true, or it seems very fishy, to trust your instincts and not, fully go ahead. Because even if you get a few rounds into the process, if it ends up not really feeling right and something feels off, then it's definitely something where it's like, no, don't need to continue with it. Shaky, you really want to get in this game more? You keep going in and out of playing this. Oh, I got you, Shaky. Yeah. I mean, the thing is too, there's so much choice as to what characters you can recruit, and you might find someone who you like the look of, which is great, and you might like the voice of the character, but they might have skills that you don't feel are necessary. So you're like, right, now I have to look for someone else.
Scanning the area for suspicious behavior. Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation.
Order 1A, 12C, missing SKU.
Yeah. And that's why I think if they ever do a fourth Watch Dogs game, they should reduce the scope of who you can actually recruit and what skills they have, but still let the player customize the character after they've gotten them. Even going further than what this game allows, where you can actually change their facial features, nose, eyes, ears, that kind of stuff.
Reminder, your number plate must be visible and cleaned at all times.
Hey there, Kill Bandit. Welcome back to you. I hope things are going good.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Fire the hole! Grenade!
Fucking hell. Code, the Bush radio has some issues come up, but again, you're more of an old school entity and you do not mix your personal stuff with the employer's specs as a general rule. You can and will deal some, if not most, of the flags as if they come by, if that's possible, and raise up or exit the stage, if that makes sense. Oh, absolutely, you know. It's good to have that kind of mindset as well, and always be trying to learn as much as you can and investigate, and you know, don't always take everything at face value, and if something definitely doesn't feel right, you know, trust your gut. And that's excellent, Kill Bandit. Glad that's going well. Then it must be so tempting to sneak up behind them and get stabby. It really is. Like, the amount of times in this game for this playthrough where I've wanted to just pull out a gun and just deal with the enemies is just, it's been like that a bit. So unfortunately that dude who had Albion access as a hiding thing or an undercover thing is not available for probably, I think, 30 minutes or something.
You're not listening to me.
You'll be fine.
awaiting an active protest report.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect.
Releasing a frag grenade!
Jesus fucking Christ, I tell you what. This is going to be a tough one. Can't shoot stuff. Have to melee everything.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
No Albion Jake is gonna nick this man. Let's go!
And I guess he just hit it off a bit too well, actually. Fast forward. Hope it didn't get destroyed on my watch.
You're loving games too where there's like enemies in a location and then all of a sudden there's 50.
Please keep your hands and arms inside your vehicle at all times.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Jeez, I hate that in this game. You see the prompt to hack into something, you press the button, it hacks into the camera instead.
Direct hit.
I just saw them there. Finding cover. Moving in. Can't get to them from here.
Drones being deployed.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Ugh, useless. All right, it's all on me then. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
Searching perimeter. Target remains undetected.
Oh, that bloody no.
Will be apprehended.
Target's malfunctioning. Lock down that drone.
Find the hacker tampering with that drone. Drone, perform a search.
Area clear. Moving on. Violence against Serbian check another area.
And guard the perimeter.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Investigation underway. Surrender yourself.
Investigation underway. Do not hesitate to report a crime.
Investigation underway. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Hey there, Snakes. Welcome back. That's right, Daniel. Yeah. When I'm controlling the drones that are attacking me, I can't shoot the other drones with that drone, but I can let them kill me when I'm controlling a drone. Knowing my luck, though, even if I take out all these drones, they'll probably spawn more in when I interact with the mission objective. Alright, let's try this again.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Incoming dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
Engaging hostile targets. Neutralizing hostile targets.
Moving. Good lord. What a peach bomb did you do? I've got them.
I need cover! Oh my god! This has gone... It's up!
Engaging hostile target.
They're all over me! Direct hit!
All persons on the premises must perform lives counted. Be prepared to present the obvious personnel upon demand.
That's it!
No, please, no. I'll be good. No, please, no. I'll be good.
Thank you, Daniel. Finally got that done. We only lost 3 operatives. Or 2, what was it? 2 or 3? Yeah, 3. We got 1 back now, but we lost 3 trying to do that objective. If this was a permadeath playthrough, though, I'd have to go and recruit more people if I got down to just 1 left. Because if you have 1 left on permadeath mode, you have to start the whole game all the way back to the very start of the game.
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool! This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
0 day, go
They'll
away.
scarper or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And 0 Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there, to the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bugs on something. And this proof is just the token we needed.
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
You know I always am, but I got time for you, Bugs.
Now, if you thought that mission I just finished was annoying with this melee challenge, in the next mission there's a boss fight. However, I can actually use weapons against the actual boss because it's not a boss fight where you're fighting him one-on-one fairly in combat or something. He's literally uses this machine thing. You got to destroy different sections of it, etc. But there's a shit ton of enemies shooting back at you the whole time, non-stop.
London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Well, walk on here, miss.
Haha.
You decide for turn off, yeah?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Looks like we're for dealer of Albion for a while longer.
He did a Batman.
sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
Well, I'm out for a drink, then I shot then. Who's with me? No. I mean, with me. With me. Just, you know what I mean.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
Indeed, we do, but need to check some things first, because if we're going to have to deal with shooting the machine thing that Nigel Cass uses in the boss fight that's coming up, I'm going to need to be able to have a team member that has a good weapon. Which might mean having to actually sign up another recruit, which means doing a mission for them to get them on board. Yeah, so the only weapons that I've got is that, because I haven't unlocked that. Oh yeah, we can't get them anyway. Or that one. Okay. In that case, none of the characters that I have actually have like a more powerful weapon than that.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Hang on, that reminds me. Recruit. There was a recruit spy, I think. Oh no, it was just the game pointing that out to me. Full auto rifle. That sounds promising.
What's her deal, Bugs?
Looks like she's a marked woman. Clan Kelly put a bounty on her head.
Why?
She's an underground bare-knuckle boxer. A rather good one, too. She managed to take down a mob-backed favourite in her last match. Now they're sending out an enforcer to make sure she never wins again.
If Clan Kelly won't play by the rules, I guess we change the game. Bugs, get a bead on that fixer.
Already done.
Alright, so we do what we need to do to recruit this character who has a weapon that could come in handy in dealing with the machine that we need to shoot at. But I've got to be careful because I have to also watch out that I don't accidentally shoot enemies, otherwise that means I have to restart the mission.
Base, what's our status?
As mandated by the new Security, Counter-Terrorism and Immigration Act, any person not in possession of valid identification.
The enforcer we're after is here, currently enforcing some poor bastard's head into the pavement. If you take them out, our boxer friend may live to fight another day. Target spotted.
My own little helper.
Target malfunctioning.
Down that spider!
Disturbance detected. Beginning the investigation. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
There, that takes care of the immediate mortal peril. Now scarp her or they'll kill you for sure.
Looks like DedSec has saved the day.
Don't break out the tiny party hats just yet. We might have bought our boxer some time, but once Clan Kelly finds out what happened, they'll almost certainly want revenge. Suggest you warn her.
I'm on my way.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
That's not... You're not listening to...
Deep shit. Oh, you are
You might want to hurry. I'm detecting some Clan Kelly movement in the area.
Friend, you have a target upon your back.
What do you mean?
Clan Kelly doesn't like competition. They prefer to just eliminate it. We stop one hitman, but others are already on the way.
Brilliant. Thanks. I'll take care of the rest.
I do appreciate the offer, but there are too many of you to take on alone. You should find a good hiding spot, and we'll try and hold your attention for as long as possible.
Bloody hell, whoever you are, thanks. I owe you big time.
Enemies incoming.
You having fun? Hey! Hiya?
Stop before you regret
You
it.
have a bloody death wish.
Like that survived the attack. Just hide. Although they literally know exactly where you are. Of course.
Help! I'm trapped here!
Oh, nice. The drone's actually aiming at that dude.
Suspect's injured! This can't be happening. Incoming fire!
That does it. Get somewhere safe so we can contact our fighter. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Of course! I hear you, I hear you.
Disobedience will be met with force.
You good?
Yeah, all good. But what happened to a fair fight, right? Fuck. The Kellys really are spineless pieces of shit.
Want to put your skills to good use? DedSec is always up for new blood.
Sounds like a blast. I'm in.
Alright, so we have someone who has a lethal weapon that we can use in the fight against Cass, who uses a machine type thing we need to destroy. But I've got to be careful because there's enemies that are human that will be attacking me constantly as well in that part.
All right, another fine member of the crew. Welcome to DedSec.
Yeah, this is gonna be real. Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Alright, that's enough time. Code, going through some of the, what's the English word for thesis? The firm has had quite a few of it, like 1
Got a
to
potential
2
recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
plus per year so far. It does give a wider perspective overall. Oh yeah, it's good to do the research as well and try and find as much information as you can, the ins and outs of things as well. And it's always good to get that wider perspective. Thank you for the follow. Money comes first.
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he liked to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Then we should finish the job, right?
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's faffing about nearby.
Oh my god, he's gone full-blown megalo. He needs a tight slap.
Lucinda, okay, it's time for you to get your day started. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Lucinda. I definitely will. Gonna need a lot of 99% luck for this next part. But thanks for being here, Lucinda. I hope you have a good start to your stream. Would like to definitely recommend people check out Lucinda's channel. He's currently doing a playthrough of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We'll also be doing other games in the series that are the main ones. So the next one lined up will be Revelations. He's also a fan of the Resident Evil series as well as the Dishonored series. Is also a Stream Raider captain as well. So if you're looking for a streamer who is also a player of that game and a captain, and is also doing a playthrough of A Plague Tale Requiem. So I highly recommend checking out Lucinda's channel if you haven't before. And thanks for the good luck. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Lucinda. That'll definitely come in handy. That's for sure. Absolutely. And no worries at all for the shout out. More than happy to give you one. I hope you have a great start to your stream. Right in the nuts. Well, we got it to stop for him, not in the way that he was hoping, though.
Hey, drone, follow.
Initiating following mode.
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
For your safety, Albion drones are fitted with anti-riot equipment.
Whoa! Fucking
Extreme measures. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
I grew up believing everything I ever thought needed to be said.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
You know, I don't mind cooking everything.
I actually really enjoy cooking. But I just couldn't.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Direction. Over. Bloody rats.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's what I get for just rushing in. That. Oh, game, what do I need to do to interact with this? Fucking me. Here we go. I was trying to get in quickly, so I wasn't 100% concentrating on exactly what type of interaction that was. I thought it was just basically hold the triangle button in. Alright. Enter now, you cannot leave the bunker or swap operatives until Cass is defeated. I'm ready. So just to reiterate, these are the challenge rules. So I am allowed to shoot at Cass's machine.
You've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
I'm the law. Are you, Cass? Okay. Metal Gear. Look, it's R2-D2.
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
We've ruined our plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
Give up, will you?
Running is pointless. You're in serious trouble now. On the move.
Weak points revealed. The EMP works. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way.
suspect.
Weakens the drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Your fight is futile.
Motherfucker.
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
Points revealed. The EMP worked. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way!
EMP weakens the drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
I'd rather not have to kill you today.
Your fight is futile. They won't even thank you.
I've already got
All your effort, all your sacrifice, for nothing.
Oh my god. Where do they find these guys?
Arrest the suspect.
This is your chance to do some damage. Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Time to end this.
I will make London great again. But you can't beat me. I have an army behind me, ready to follow my... When we're done here, I'll find the rest of you. I'll clamp down on this city and the people will obey. No one will mourn your death. No one. You'll be forgotten, and they'll raise statues of me. The people will revere me.
Alright, I think the game wants me to shoot him. So, I'm going to take this to mean that I need to shoot him. So the challenge rules won't apply for this last part where I shoot him. There we go.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
I'm pretty sure people can decide what's good for themselves.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
That strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.
Bad enough of this. I don't want you to stop giving me the runaround.
Oi! You put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.
Well, the party is going to wait till next stream because I don't
a
feel
potential
like
recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
spending potentially another 2 hours today. So this is where I'll call it a stream. The next stream of this you'll see from me will be on Wednesday. I'll finish the game in the Wednesday stream. I'll announce now what game is actually going to replace it. So when I actually finish Watch Dogs Legion tomorrow, Wednesday for me, I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. Normally I'd wait until October to make it part of my Halloween streams, but this year I've got a big amount of games already, especially with Alan Wake 2 coming out, because in October I want to play Alan Wake 1 again, then Control again, then Alan Wake 2. I want to play Until Dawn, all the Dark Pictures games, including the new one coming out, and also The Quarry. So I won't be able to fit in the Call of Cthulhu playthrough in that. So I've only got one more ending left to go for in that playthrough with that game. So the Wednesday game will become the Wednesday game will become Call of Cthulhu, and next Monday I'll be doing a playthrough of Stray, but I don't know if I'll get that done in one stream or not, so I don't know whether it'll be Monday and Tuesday next week or just Monday next week. If it ends up being just Monday next week, then I would probably make the Tuesday stream next week another Call of Cthulhu one. So I'll just have to play it by ear and see how things go. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. Thanks everyone for watching.